This is David Lynn, your prepper principal. It is Saturday, December the 23rd, 2023. 2 days till Christmas. And this is Coffee Talk number 112. KP Heathen, welcome. You are first. And thank you for the like. I hope you stick with me through a lot of the live stream, Heathen. I'm going to be showing some stuff tonight. I've got some stuff to unbox, and I've got a few things I'm going to show prep related as we get a few more people in here. My friends, Idaho Garden Girl and Melinda Elliott. Ladies, thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. Mars. Mars. Let me look at this channel. Mars is a relatively new channel. Mars, I'm going to subscribe your channel. So I guess that makes me maybe subscriber 31. And your user OQ5XN1I G6G. I'm putting a link to Mars's channel up. $33. Okay, I could be wrong. When I pulled it up, it said 31. So I don't know if I was 31 or 32. 33, okay, I take your word on it. Frostbite, thank you for coming in, Frostbite. As y'all come in, if you would hit the like button, it will help me with the algorithm. It would change automatically. You can't really do anything about changing that. Mars, I gave you a standard moderator, so your next post should be in the blue. And Bus Stop Jesus is the reason for the season, son. I hibernated today for a lot of the day. I slept a lot. Off and on I slept. Oh, Bus Stop's got advice. 7 in the house, 5 likes. So, let's talk about a few things, prepping related. For one, I'm going to put one of these in the giveaway box when I do the drawing. I've got to film it. It's zippered. I buy these down at my corner pharmacy. It's a Good Neighbor Pharmacy. These are very nice. For one thing, the bag is a little oversized for what's in it, so you can add stuff to it. And it's sectional, and it gives you information about different stuff that's going into it. So it's got instruments, protection, CPR related, burns, bleeding, medium cuts and scratches, small cuts and burns, and it's got all the different little, and I've added stuff to it. So I added a couple of triple antibiotic ointments. I added some hand sanitizers. I added bleed stop to it, and then I also added a pack of medications to it. So this is a really nice. I also put some extra gloves in it. This is going to go in the giveaway goodie box. One of the items, and this is an upgrade from the Boo Boo kits I was putting in it. My wife said I need to upgrade, so this is an upgrade from what I was putting in. It's got a nice little handle. It's in red. You can put it in a backpack, put it in your vehicle. It's not going to fit really in a glove box, but it's a step up from a small little Boo Boo kit, you know. So this is going in there. Well, items will go into it. A few folks came in when I've been talking. Let's see who came in. Wayne the Ungrateful Peasant in the Bud Files. Welcome. Welcome to everybody here. 7 in the house, 6 likes. If you have not left a like, please leave me a like to support the channel. It will help. So that is one of the things that will go into the giveaway box. Whoever gets this giveaway box, I need to do the drawing. I've got 9 names. There's only 9 this time. And let me go through again for those of you who are in the drawing. Let me go through how I came to that. I have said in every video that I have dropped when I've been doing these drawings that you need to leave me a like and a supportive comment. Now, I don't know whether you're leaving me a like or not, but I mean, I trust that if you're gonna leave me a supportive comment, hopefully you'll leave me a like. But you gotta leave me a supportive comment, and those I can read, and those I know who leaves them. So, Holly Ivans, thank you for coming in. So, the last 5 videos. So what I did was, I looked at the last 5 videos. Like right now I'm sitting at 1503. It went down to 1502 and it went back to 1503. I'm sitting at 1503. And I looked at the last 5 videos, and I just basically looked to see how many comments I had. So I took the video with the least amount of comments, and I wrote down all the names of the channels that had left me a comment. And there was like 21 that had left me a comment on that video. So then I went to another video and I started looking for those names. And if they had given me a comment on that video, I put a check mark. And I did that for the 5 videos. So you got your name written down, and then you needed to have 4 checks. Now, when I got down to the end of it, I had 9 individuals who had viewed all 5, left comments on all 5 of the last 5 videos. 9 people. Now, some of them had left on 3. I think I had one that had left on 4. I take it back, there were 10. Looking at it, no, I'm right, there were 9. I'm looking at how many people have been in the house tonight. So that's fine, Wayne. If you'd like to comment about something, or if you want to drop a link to a premiere or a live stream you have coming up, feel free to do so. Hopefully tomorrow I'll link channels. I've got some stuff to put up on my community wall, some images, and I'll do several community wall posts, and I'll link channels. Hopefully, you know, I'll be able to link everybody who's in here tonight. Look at who was in here last night, and if I don't have them in a link, I'll link them. Hopefully I'll link 30, 40 channels. At any rate, so I've got 2 of my goodie boxes that I'm sending out done. Only 2. And I'm going to send out about 6 goodie boxes. I've got all the items, I just need to box them up. I just haven't felt like it. You know, they're gifts. And, I mean, I don't want to be Scrooge, but Jesus was not born on December the 25th. But we're celebrating his birth, which is fine. So I'm celebrating my gifts to my supporters when I get them out. You know, I don't go back to work till the 2nd. So between now and the 2nd, I'll get those out in the mail. And then it may take upwards of a week before they get to you. I don't know. They usually say 72 hours, 3 to 4 days. But sometimes it's longer than that. Sometimes it's less. It just depends on where it's going and how busy things are. But I will be getting my gift boxes. If I've told you you're getting a gift box or you're getting a gift, you're going to get it. You know. And so, yesterday I showed I got this in. This is a sampler. And it's a 72-hour meal pack. It's got creamy pasta and vegetables, 4 servings. So in other words, if you make the pouch, it'll feed 3 people easily. It's made for 4. So I basically, my wife, my daughter, myself, so we're going to sample these. And when I do, I'll probably do a short, or I'll do a video showing what we're doing. And how I'll do one on how simple it is to make it. You basically just have to have boiling water, and you pour the packet in, and you follow the instructions. You stir, you let it simmer, take it off the heat, you let it cool, stir some more, and you're ready to serve. This with crackers is something to drink as a meal. So it's got the creamy pasta and vegetables. It's got savory stroganoff. It's got cheesy lasagna, and it's got tomato basil soup with pasta. So these are the 4, and this is a sampler. I paid a little under $20 for this, delivered on Amazon, ReadyWise. So that's something that I got. There's another one I just got in. I haven't opened up. I'm going to open it up and show y'all. Let's see. Who else came in? Prepper Book Club. Let's go and look at your channel, Prepper Book Club. Prepper Book Club, I am not subscribed to Prepper Book Club. Prepper Book Club has 406 subscribers, 63 videos. I'm going to subscribe. So Prepper Book Club, I'm now your 407. If you're not subscribed to Prepper Book Club, let me share this out. This is a link to Prepper Book Club. Prepper Book Club, I'm going to give you standard moderator. Welcome to my channel. You are now standard moderator. So that's one. That's a sampler that I just got. I've been buying number 10 cans. I've been buying freeze-dried foods. I've got tons of MREs. I've got several different varieties. I need to really do unboxings and show the cases, open the cases. I'm just getting lazy. They're just sitting back there. You know, it's like I'm sorry. You know, I'm getting old. I'm getting lazy. But let's open this other one up now. This is a good sized box. Let me pull out this is a Smith & Wesson. I got it a couple of years ago at Academy for $25. I don't know how much it cost now. It's a really nice one. I like it's got a place to put my finger right there. I really like this one. It's serrated down towards the base of the blade. I can use it. It's got a punch, so I can break glass. I can cut cord. I can cut in an emergency. If I had to cut a seatbelt, I could cut a seatbelt with it. It's a nice. So let's open her up. See what we got. This is a ReadyWise. This is a sampler. Outdoor meals and hunting, breakfast and entree bucket, 3 full days, 6 entrees, 3 breakfasts, 3 snacks conveniently packed into this grab and go bucket. 3 pounds, 10.31 ounces. Made in America. Eat in the pouch. And that was one of the things that attracted me to this, is because it's like the Mountain House. These are eat in the pouch. So what does it come with? Veggie chili soup, 2.5 servings per container. It's got 4 bean and vegetable soup, 2.5 servings per container. Serving size is 200 calories. So, honestly, when you're making this, it says 2.5 servings. I'd basically say this is for one person to eat. So when you're talking about calories, 2.5 servings at 200 calories per serving is 500 calories. It's a good meal. Mac and cheese, 2.5 servings, 250 calories per serving. Creamy pasta and chicken, 2.5 servings, 190 calories per serving. Strawberry granola crunch, 200 calories per serving, 2.5 servings. Chocolate dairy delight, 6 servings per container, 140 calories per serving. Freeze-dried apples, 8 servings per container, 20 calories per servings. Cookie dough snacks, 2 servings per container, 240 calories. Noodles and beef, 2.5 servings per container, 280 calories a serving. Spicy Asian style noodles, 2.5 servings per container, 220 calories per serving. Breakfast skillet, 2.5 servings per container, 190 calories. And apple cinnamon cereal, which is, I guess, sort of like an oatmeal, 2.5 servings per container, 210 calories. So you've got 12 packs of various items in here. And really, in this bucket, you can carry it. I'm not going to open it up right now. I won't open it up right now. But I will open it up. And it is a experiment to see what if I like it. If I like it, I'll order several more. And then you ask, what did I pay for that one? I don't want to lie to you, so let me look. A la Canada. And Ennis Manuvog. Thank you both for coming in. Let me write down these two channels. If you have not left me a like, please leave me a like to support the channel. The next thing we're going to look at is I'm going to pull out a carry bag and show you what I've got in a carry bag. We'll do that one next. Out of Canada and Anus, A-N-A-S, and I apologize if I'm mispronouncing anything. Manu. Vogue. So let's see what I paid for that one. I keep a log of all the stuff I'm buying. And let's see. The Amazon ReadyWise 3-day hunting bucket, $79.99, and that was delivered. Tax, title, and license. So that's $80. And you get 12 different pouches. 12 different pouches. And it's supposedly for 2 people, 2.5 servings, but I basically would think it'd be for 1, the size of the servings and everything. I'm going to step outside for just a second, go out the door. I gotta let my dogs back in. I let them out before I just started, and we're 23 minutes in, so I need to bring them back in. 10 in the house, 10 likes. I'll be back in just a second. All right, guys. Come on. Whoa. Get in. Maya. Maya. Maya, you're going to stay out there if you don't bring your butt in here. Maya. Get in here. I'm on the air. Get in here. Ghost. Sit down. Oh, Lord. My apologies. Next thing we're going to look at is a goodie. There's a carry bag. I have 2 dogs, and they're inside dogs, but we let them out. I've got a huge yard, and they go outside to take care of their business. So, 9 in the house. I'm drinking Folgers coffee, and I'm using International Delight. Good Lord. Macchiato. Good stuff. So, when you start out prepping and you're starting to try to collect things that you need for emergencies and such, you start out with bottled water. The water turns off. Water has to have pumps to pump it through the system when you live in a town. And even if you have a water well, you've got to have a pump to bring it up and push it out. So 6 years ago, we had Hurricane Harvey. First hurricane. I've lived in Victoria, Texas for 20 years. And the only time we've ever had a hurricane or anything like that come through was 6 years ago, Hurricane Harvey. The last year before I retired. And it came through right before school started. And our power was out for a week. And I have Victoria Electric Co-op. The power was out, the rural co-op. The power was out for about a week. And the water was off for about 3 days. The city runs on a different co-op, but they didn't have their own generators, their own system. That was one of the things that after this happened, that the city was planning on putting in their own generators, so if something happened, they would be able to power the water system, so you would not lose water. All the water stuff is underground, so it's not like electric lines going down because of the poles or whatever, and so that's it's a good deal. So they were going to install for water, but what if you're someplace where the water goes out? So you've got to have a water supply. You've got to have bottled water, and you can get gallon jugs of water for about $1, a little over $1. You can refill them. You want to build up a supply of those jugs. Now, don't use milk cartons because they're contaminated. Even if you wash them out, you do not want to use milk cartons because the water down the road will not be drinkable. You've got to basically use a water jug that started with water, going to continue with water. So you need to get a supply of those. Likewise, you need to get a supply of the half liters. You should drink 4 of those a day to stay hydrated. If all you do is drink water, you're supposed to consume 8 glasses of water a day. A glass or a cup of water is 8 ounces. So 2 of those, 2 cups are the equivalent of a half liter. You should drink 4 of those a day to stay hydrated. Smashing Machine, thank you for coming in. Mike Rise in the house from Australia. I hope you have been lurking, Mike, because I've showed some stuff. I went through a first aid kit, and I went through a couple of different freeze-dried food packs, going through what's in them. Mr. Whistle, thank you for coming in. Please leave a like if you have not done so. If you have a channel that produces content and you want to see what your channel is rated, what sort of channel what your channel is rated, write this down. Social Blade, SOCIALBLADE, Social Blade. When you go to Social Blade, you want the YouTube option, and then you have the ability to key in whatever channel you want to look at. You want to look at the statistics on the channel, how the channel's doing, what they project on your channel or that channel. Key in the name of the channel. So I went in and I went David Lynn Prepper Principle, brought it up, and it basically tells them, how many views I have for the month. It's almost like analytics, but then it'll also talk about how much money your channel is making YouTube based on your videos. It projects your growth, and it also rates your channel. So a lot of channels, most channels my size, or reasonable sized, 1,000 or so, or over 1,000, that produce content about the way I produce content, gets rated a C plus. And I hadn't looked at it in months. It'd been 3 or 4 months since I looked at Social Blade. I went ahead and I looked at it, and it said I'm a C plus channel. So I'm still holding it C plus channel with a little over 1,500 subscribers. And my channel is not bringing in YouTube that much money, but it's bringing them in a little bit of money. It's bringing them in a little bit of money because they run ads. They run ads. So that's something you could look at. Social Blade. And you can go in. It doesn't cost you anything to do it. Google it. I've had 14 come through this evening and that have identified themselves, and 11 likes. So another thing that I wanted to talk a little bit about, when you're prepping and when you're like, if I was in a serious SHTF situation, I would not be wearing this. I would be probably wearing blue jeans, probably a gray shirt, something off color. I'd have my head covered, probably a jacket, or a hoodie. And I would want to be, if I was out and about, I wouldn't want to bring attention to myself. This brings attention to you. Oh, it's a prepper, or it's somebody paramilitary or whatever. When you're wearing camouflage, I wouldn't be doing that. But this is a nondescript. It doesn't look military. It's a green bag. It's got webbing on it. I could put some carabiners on it if I want to. It's not finished. This is like a work in progress. And it's not that big. It's got a, you can wear it, you can carry it over your shoulder. It's got a hand, you can adjust it, and you can clip it on. It's got 2 side pockets that you could use to carry like water bottles. One of the bottles that I would carry in it would be like a filter bottle, like a Sawyer, something other, Sawyer straw, something other that I can basically for filter. Then one I just carry a regular bottle. So I bought this Ka Ka Tai Tai Va. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Welcome. Let me write you down. Welcome back to my channel. So, just to show you, and I left, when I bought it and I got it over at Walmart, wasn't a lot of money. I paid $14.98 with tax. $15. $15. So, let me show you. It's got like a front zippered. I've got a pocket knife in it. It's got a punch. I can cut cord with it if I need to cut a seat belt. It's got a good blade on it. I mean, it's a nice knife. I got it in the set. I've got that in the front. I could hang some keys or something if I wanted to. Can opener, manual. It's got room for a lot of stuff that I can put in here. That's all I've got in the front right now. It's got another zippered compartment here that I could have stuff in. I want to put a bag with medication or whatever in it. And then it's got the main compartment that's zippered. Pull that down. Let me just pull out some of the stuff that I've got in it. For one thing, I've got my newest, this is my newest first aid kit. I added to this kit, it's a pretty comprehensive kit. However, and I paid a little less than $20 for it, I added a pack of medications that I went over. I paid like $8.50 for this pack of medications. It's got 6 different kinds of medication, multiple doses, and I added that to it. I also need to add probably a antibiotic ointment to it. So I got this on YouTube, less than $20. Now, I've got a map of Texas, which it's laminated. I suggest whatever state you live in, you get a map, add to it. This is a Ride in the Rain. It is, you can get it wet. You don't want to get wet, but if it got wet, you can still ride on it. There's also an emergency poncho in there, and I have it in a Ziploc baggie. Another emergency poncho. These are like one shots. You know, you don't wear it over and over and over and over again. But I would get pay. These were, when I bought them, they were like $1 a piece. I've got a bunch of them. I put a couple in wherever I'm at. This is a pack of zip ties. 8-inch zip ties. You never know. That's the back pocket. Pepper spray. And I haven't opened it up, you know, pepper spray. Here's another one, pepper gel. If you're not armed, or even if you are armed, having pepper spray is a good thing to have, pepper gel. And then I have a life gear. This is a multifunction. It's got a light. It's got a hand crank mobile charger. It's got a siren. It's got an FM radio. You can actually plug, it's got a port you can plug a USB in if you want to charge it. You could actually plug in a wire to charge a phone with it. I paid about $20 for that one. This is a LED light. You can charge it. You can charge stuff with it, and you can charge it. Fully charged. You need to periodically plug it in and charge it. I paid a little over $20 for this. I keep the directions with it. This is a Zippo stormproof matches, windproof, stormproof, big ones. And it's got on the bottom striker. I can use a striker. Comes with spare, heavy duty Zippo. And this was like $10 when I bought it. Probably about $12 today. I have multiples. Another one. UCO stormproof matches. It's got multiple, can replace this. Got another couple of those. The matches. Spare matches. Refills. Normally when I send out a goodie box, I'll put one of these in it. They say one is none, two is one. $2.50 a piece. Here is a whistle. I'm not going to blow it. The little lanyard. Here's another lighter method to light. It's got tinder. I much prefer matches. I mean, I've got lighters, but I much prefer matches. And so far, that's what's in it. It's got a other little compartment back here, you know. And nice little bag, 15 bucks. Preps don't have to be expensive. They do not have to be expensive. Well, let me look to see who came in when I wasn't looking. Little Lone Prepper, thank you for coming in. And Joshua Humphrey in the house. So I've had 17 come in. I've had 13 likes. Please leave a like if you haven't done so. Alacanetti, you have a beautiful family. I enjoyed watching a recent video of yours. I think that might have been a sister and maybe a child. 3 or 4 ladies. You and another lady looked a lot like you. Might have been your sister. I think you all were having a party. I bet you can really cook. So, right there, that's the bulk of what you would have in a carry bag. Now, you also are going to want to have probably a change of socks. You may want to have a change of underwear. some wipes, a blanket. I can put a blanket in there, a little emergency blanket. Make a list of things that I need to put in there, you know. That one's not ready. That's not one that we carry, but that's one I'm prepping up. And food items, emergency food. Like water treatment, having water treatment. Wet ones, need to add that in there. Some wet ones. I got tons of stuff here, tons of stuff. Coffee. Well, really, dag nabbit. That's not an oversized bag. That's just like a get-home bag. So I really don't know that I would need to put a cook set in it. I could put something small in it with some tabs. Food items. I might field strip a couple of MREs and put some MRE components in it. You know, the idea is like, oh, you need a snack, you know, maybe some sort of power bar or something other. Yeah. You know, wipes. One of the boxes I need to send out, I haven't sent them yet. Wipes need to go in it. I'm working on it. It's a work in progress. Just like I'm working on boxes, I've still got to load up like 4 more boxes that I haven't loaded up. Plus, I've got the I've got to do the 1,500 subscriber giveaway video. Nine in the house, 13 likes. If you have not done so, please leave a like to support the channel. I have been drinking Folgers coffee. It is good. I'm using sticks. Nescafé Classical. This is dark roast. I like this better than the Folgers, but I got a ton of both, you know. And I've also got a Nescafé medium roast. Good stuff. That first aid kit I showed y'all earlier, I need to pull some of these out and add bleed stop to it. You know. KP Heathen, almost as important. My Tabasco is made in Louisiana. Yes. And those boxes I'm giving out, I still need to do some more videos and embarrass people. Put it together and say, oh, this one's for you. And I'll be sending them off. I don't go back to work till the 2nd. So between now and then, and we're on the 23rd, I got over a week. I got to get those boxes together. I got 2 of them. I got the components. I just have to put them together, put the addresses on them, and then I'll, you know, take them over, lug them over to the post office, and they'll be about $20 a pop going out, I would say. I hope the wife and the kids are doing well, Mike. Yes, I know you do. Lots of good stuff in Louisiana. You know, I was looking on a looking at a video, and they're talking about flight from different places. The population of Louisiana is in decline. The population, California is declining. They may lose another congressional seat. Wish they'd lose most of them. New York is declining. Illinois is declining. The big blue blahs, they got the flight. Money, smart money's leaving. Any place where you've got a state income tax, it's bad enough you got a federal income tax, and the state wants to get theirs. And then there's some cities that got income taxes. Like, golly geez. Damn socialist. Oh, that's a funny one. I think that, not wanting to go into a lot of politics, bus stop, but I think the Supreme Court's basically going to blow a lot of that crap out. A lot of that stuff is just obviously election interference. So I think they're going to blow out a lot of that stuff out. I think that so-called special counsel, I think he's going to get his butt handed to him. Yeah, the roads are not as good in Louisiana. You do, it is Hurricane Alley. You've got the crap knocked out of you regularly. I've had it one time in the last 20 years. And it did not do any damage to my house, but it tore the yard up. Tore up a bunch of, I had, shit. I had a big tree in the back. I had a Chinese tallow. I hate Chinese tallow trees. And I had a Chinese tallow tree. The reason why they would plant Chinese tallows is that they're fast growing. So they get really big in a few years, but they only live about 20 years. The trees live 20, 25 years, and then they're slow growth lives a long time. So it's better to have an ash or a live oak, because they'll live 100 years or more. Pine trees, but then pine trees have lots of needles and pine combs, and it's like a pain in the butt. You're always cleaning up after a pine tree. Mike Crusher, thank you for coming in, Mike. So I have 50 odd channels that I need to really support, that are supporting me consistently, and I need to shout them out more. I need to give them more view time. Those of you who are doing replays on my doing full replays overnight on a playlist, I've got 4 or 5 people that I do full replays on a regular basis, and they're doing it for me and to give me watch hours. A little over 1,500 subscribers, and I'm over 3,000 watch hours, but I'm not at 4,000 watch hours. So I'm working on trying to get up to 4,000 watch hours. And how long that takes me to, I don't know. But right now, I'm at the point where I'm getting over 500 watch hours per cycle, 28-day cycle, and sometimes I'm up around 600 watch hours. When it's really slow and I'm not doing anything, it stays above 400. Right now, I'm thinking for the last 28 days, I'm something like 551, 5,200 views. My last short that I did several days ago is at about 1,300 views. It continues to get views. As long as it continues to get decent views, like 100 views a day, I'm not going to drop another one. Because usually when I drop a short, it'll get like about 100 views, or right around 100 views. So you get one that's producing that kind of viewage for you. I don't want to do something other where it mess up my so when it comes to being prepared, which is the scouting motto, which I support and you should support too, you want to be as self-reliant as you can be. You want to be able to, Ronald Reagan, may rest in peace, who was a great president when I was young. He used to say the scariest thing in the world was when somebody comes in and says, "I'm from the government and I'm here to help." And honestly, to a large extent, I think that's true. I'm from the government and I'm here to help. He says, the scariest 9 words, the scariest from the government, I'm here to help. So try to help yourself. Be prepared. FEMA says you should have food and water and medication for at least a week before the government can come in and help you. Now, if it's a localized event, your SHTF is localized. There was a hurricane, and that's probably the biggest one. There's a hurricane, and it came in and it messed up a swath going in, and you got 2 or 3 towns and maybe a pretty good sized city that, got injured, damaged. So the government can come in inside of a few days or a week at the most, and they can, be providing rations, humanitarian rations. You get cases of 10 humanitarian rations. They're the 24-hour ones. They don't have beverages, but they got the food. And they don't have heaters in them, but you can heat them. You can boil the retort pouches in water to heat them. Or if you got a Flemish ration heater, and I got tons of those, they don't work that well usually. But thank you, Alec Canada. I appreciate that, and I'll be back to full watch some of yours. You're on my list of people I'm trying to help. I watch your videos while wearing pants. I guess in your culture it's not very ladylike to wear pants. You're more dress people, which I don't have a problem with. So right now you can buy a 5-year-old box of humanitarian daily rations, and there's nothing wrong with them. They're still eatable, good and eatable. Will be good and eatable 10 years from now. They're stored properly. You can buy a case of them for about $40. So that's about $4 a ration, which is not bad. You can buy the low sodium Sapacos. You can buy a case of 14 or 16 of those, and they do come with Flemish ration heaters. They don't come with beverages, but they do come with Flemish ration heaters. You can buy a case of those for $40, $45. And I buy those, and I send those when I do stuff. I'll send stuff like that out. Put those in my boxes, goodie boxes and such. So please remember that prepping is a marathon. It's something you do over a period of time. You don't do it as a sprint. If you've got the money and you just get started, you can do it as a sprint. And you can make a list and you can buy stuff that you need. But if you're limited and you can only spend so much at a time, you need to inventory what you have. You need to make a list of what you need, and then you need to shop it and try to get it. You can buy things that you can get at Goodwill, thrift stores such as Goodwill, um, garage sales, yard sales, estate sales, church bazaars and sales, flea markets. Of course, you need to know how to barter, and you need to know what you're looking for, and you need to know what's reasonable priced. And then you can go to like dollar store, Dollar Tree, Dollar General. You know, you can get food items inexpensively. And I encourage you, and I'm not the end all, the be all, the end all of prepping. I've been doing it a long time, and I'm not going to recommend something that's not decent. And I'm gonna try to recommend stuff that's inexpensive. So, like when I tell you, drinking coffee and you get Folgers coffee sticks, you can get a 7-pack of sticks of Folgers coffee at Walmart for $1. That's 7 cups of coffee. Put 8 ounces of hot water in it. 7 cups for $1. So if you only drink a cup in the morning, that's a week's worth of coffee for $1. Now you gotta have the water to go with it, and you gotta have a means to heat it. And if you prefer the taster's choice, it's a little bit richer. That's $1.16 for a 6-pack, for 6 of them, 6 sticks for $1.16. These were like about $1.10. I paid $12.99 for 84 for 12 boxes, 7 in a box. $12.99. That's with shipping, the whole 9 yards, delivered. So make a list of what you need and shop it. Buy when you can get reasonable prices. Like these emergency matches, they got them on clearance for $2.50. I bought a bunch of them, and I put them in my boxes. You know. Likewise, those little camp stoves, $12. $12. They're easy. They don't weigh a lot. You set them up. They'll also provide heat. You know, if it's real cold, you don't have heat, you're in a small room, and you can use sterno. I put a couple of these in what I'm giving out. Sterno green, you can burn this inside. It's not gonna kill you or anything. Not really even gonna smell it. Odorless, sustainable, and biodegradable. You don't want to swallow it. This will burn for about 4.5 hours. The two of them together will burn for about 4.5 hours. So it's important. Yeah, they are a great resource, bus stop. Yeah, and Heathen, I guess where you're at, you can do a lot of hunting and fishing, which is great. You need a good fishing kit. You can do a lot with the 22, small game. 22 ammunition is inexpensive. You can get little boxes of 50. You need to get a good cleaning kit for your, for your 22. Have a scabbard. You can get a 22 for a good 22 for under $200. Like a Ruger 1022 is the most popular one in the United States. I've got one. It's got sights, but you can put a scope on it. You can mount a scope on it. Just get yourself a like a 4X scope, and put a strap on it for carry strap. Prepping does not have to be expensive. Food items. Single use. Just have bread or crackers. Like this I could put in carry bag if I want to. Spam single servings. Pulled pork in barbecue sauce. Single servings. Premium white chicken in lemon pepper sauce. Single serving. Not expensive. Here's a bumblebee. Lemon pepper. Wild caught tuna. 2.5 ounces. 70 calories. This one's a great value. 70 calories. This one's a little more expensive than this one. Preps. Food items. Things that you can use and things that you need. So, right now is the time, as we're just starting to get into the serious SHTF of World War III, which we may be entering. Now's the time. 6 different packs. Now's the time to be getting things while you can get them at a reasonable price, money and such. Yeah, church bazaars are good. Rummage sales. You got the idea, bus stop. Back in the day, they used to have the soup kitchen. I can remember joking about passing by when I was a kid, and they'd have those cheese lines where they're giving out free government cheese and such. You know, they'd announce they're going to have a giveaway, and you know, powdered milk. They have Nido, and Nido is a Hispanic brand. They like the powdered milk, and they've got a limited shelf life on them. They're not freeze dried, so they're not going to last. But I buy freeze dried milk. It'll last 25-30 years. The Nido, like the stuff that you buy, like formula or whatever, and you know, and adults you mix it up. You can, for adults, kids, adults, babies. That stuff's got like a 3-year shelf life, which that's a shelf life, because it's not like you buy milk and like it's good for a month, and then if you haven't drank it, it's going to go sour. So yeah, that's shelf life, but it's not. And see, I can buy freeze dried for basically what I would pay for the Nido. You know, and I could. Oh, that's not it. Got one over there. Augustin Farms. I've showed them before. When you buy them, put the date, month and year, and a Sharpie on it. Take care, Smashing Machine. Appreciate you coming in. Ah, Julianne, thank you for coming in. Good to see you. In from Wales. Well, I have really covered a lot this evening. I'll try to do some of the same stuff tomorrow. I went through a carry bag, went through a first aid kit. I went through a couple of boxes of freeze-dried emergency foods, talked about that stuff, and hopefully people are benefiting from what I put out. I've had 19 people identify themselves this evening. Not what I'd like, but, you know, I've got loyal people that come in on a regular basis, and I was a little shorter than what I wanted this evening. Now, a lot of people come in and they lurk and they don't leave comments. So when I look at the snapshot, it'll probably have 40 some odd people that viewed for some point. And I appreciate everybody that comes in. I appreciate the support that I get. And I appreciate the watch time people give me. When this video is over, if you would, come back and leave me a like and a comment. I've identified the list of who qualifies for the giveaway video. I need to do the giveaway. I need to put the box together. I'll video it. Look at one of my previous giveaway videos. I don't think it's going to be as long as I normally would do because I put a lot of different segments in it. I'm not going to do that this time. But I will link all the channels that qualified. I'll let you know who they were. And in order to qualify, you have to basically have left me a like on the last 5 videos that I dropped. A like and a supportive comment. And if I did not get the supportive comment on the last 5, if you only left it on 4, you didn't qualify. And there were people, I went to of the 5 videos that had the least number of comments, I went and I wrote down all the names of the people that had left comments, and there were like 21 different people. So then I went to the next one. I started checking off as I went through. Did this person leave me a comment on this video? And then I got it whittled down to 9 people. So 9 people qualified. And when I do the drawing, and I'll show how I do it, when I do the drawing, it's one of those 9 people. And it'll be a real nice goodie box. You look at my videos, it'll be a real nice one. And I upgraded the first aid kit. Real good stuff in the first aid kit. And I try to give good stuff. So there'll be some fire starting. There'll be probably a camp stove in it. There will be that really upgraded first aid kit with good stuff in it. And there'll probably be a couple of MREs. And I'll put some Tabasco sauce in it. It'll have a selection of stuff in it. That's great, Holly. That's really great. Pressure canning your powdered milk. That's great. I've got tons of it, freeze-dried packets. And I'm buying like freeze-dried powdered butter, freeze-dried powdered peanut butter, freeze-dried powdered eggs, various freeze-dried flour for making bread and biscuits and such. I'll do a video on some of the number 10 cans I've been buying. I'll do another, I'll do one on that. And it's a sad thing. I can't take everybody in. If I'm not in the United States, we're going such in debt, with all the people coming in. But I can't, people that follow me live all over the place. I mean, there are people up in New Jersey. There are people in California. There are people in Florida, Louisiana, all over, Ohio, all over the place, Minnesota. And if things really go to SHIT, I don't know, I don't know that they could get to me. And I certainly couldn't leave to go get them. I feel for them. Hopefully they're picking up on some of what I'm telling them, and they benefit from it, and they will be able to support themselves. So it's good to be able to pressure can. ghee from butter. That's good. Holly, I haven't got your box put together, but I'll be getting your box put together. And I got Little Lone Pepper's box put together. I got Dave and Echo's box. There's some people I still need to do boxes for. And I haven't forgotten you, Bus Stop. I haven't forgotten you. You're one of the people I need to get stuff together for. At any rate, I'm glad your mother loves Christmas. My mother loved Christmas too. May she rest in peace. Everybody, please, I will be back tomorrow for a Taco Talk number 23 live stream at 7 p.m. Hopefully I'll get some stuff done tomorrow. It'll be Christmas Eve. I don't think I'm going to live stream on Christmas, but I will live stream tomorrow evening, and then I'll probably be back on Tuesday. I think Christmas is on Monday. I'll be back Tuesday for my regular. I might surprise everybody. I might live stream on Christmas morning. I might do a Christmas morning live stream. So everybody, please remember the Boy Scout motto is to be prepared. Life is good, but it is what it is. And you've got to take the opportunity to put together what you need. Bye-bye, Julianne. Put together what you need, a list. Have an inventory of what you have and shop it. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Remember the golden rule, do unto others as you'd have others do unto you. If you want to be a leader, you got to be a follower. Leaders lead by example. Everybody, please treat people kindly. Be quick to say excuse me, bless you, thank you. Show your upbringing. You want to honor your parents who are no longer around. Show that they brought you up well. Show you have home training. Be cognizant of what's around you, who's around you. Things happen. There are bad people out there. Don't allow yourself to be a victim, if at all possible. And everybody, remember to pray daily. When you get up in the morning, thank God for the day. You don't know how many days you have. When you get to be older like me, there are a lot of people younger than me that are passing. And thank God for the day. And treat the people you love the way you should treat them. Tell them you love them. You never know how much time you have. Spend time with them. I hope everybody's going to be able to spend time with their families over Christmas. I hope everybody does well. I appreciate everybody. I try to do well. I try to, pray for wisdom. Pray for wisdom. And Bus Stop, I wear tennis shoes. I wear dress pants, a dress shirt to work, sometimes a dress jacket or a leather jacket. I wear tennis shoes. The one day that I wore dress shoes that was appropriate for what I was wearing, I had to chase down a kid a couple of blocks off campus. One of my kids took off, and the police officer, the assistant principal, myself, we had to run down a kid, caught him a couple of blocks off campus. My kids, I teach a BI unit, and sometimes they, oh Lord have mercy. I tell you, well, Bus Stop, you're still a young man. You're like 30 years old. You're still a baby. And I do pray for discernment. I do that, Holly. I don't know if Lee is on tonight. He oftentimes will come on at 8 o'clock, so if you're going to go over to check on him, we're 20 minutes after 8. I run about 80 minutes, and I appreciate those of y'all staying in here. Go over and tell them I said hello. I'm going to eat. And everybody, please have a blessed day. This is David Lynn, your Purple Principal. I will be back tomorrow for a Taco Talk number 23 live stream, prepping for SHTF at 7 p.m. Central Time. Bye-bye, and thank you.